Sup? I'm back. I don't know why. We're getting somewhere though. Bear with me, guys. Right. So last time I uploaded a video, I didn't actually upload any content. I introduced myself. There's not much else to do. So let's get on with it. If you haven't already, check out my website. It's called thetechfix.co.uk. Here's my lovely face. I do, when I have time, try and upload videos. Videos on usually what I know as the bare minimum to do my role. I had to do this one here because I needed to set up the tech fix and I didn't know how. So I thought I'm basically doing documentation. That's essentially what I'm doing. This is a purely selfish act of me doing some documentation and writing it down in an attempt to make it look pretty and splash my face everywhere. I didn't even make the website, to be honest. I'm a fraud. Right, let's get on with the video. In today's video, I'm going to plagiarize myself. Because I'm already out of content. I'm kidding. Okay. In today's video, I'm going to take inspiration from one of the articles I've written, and it's called "How to Troubleshoot Microsoft Teams." Now, I don't claim to be the expert of Microsoft Teams. I hope you guys know. These are just some simple troubleshooting steps I've learned on the job, and I think some people, I think it's quite simple to understand. If I understood it, so can you guys. Trust me. So, we'll get into some of that today. If you like it, you'll probably need to use it at some point. Let's be honest. Everyone's using Teams. We don't really have a choice at the moment with the current situation and everything. So, let's get on with it. We're going to need to go through some formalities. Microsoft Teams is a collaboration-based platform that's integrated with the whole Office 365, as well as a large variety of third-party tools, including such as meetings, document sharing, and chat function. Due to the wide array of tools that Teams can provide business schools with, it's becoming the tech completely that. So when Teams goes down, it can be very frustrating to try and resolve the issue. As early as 2017, many people wouldn't wait to begin troubleshooting and what steps they can take to fix the issue. This article is to help steer you in the right direction, feel confident you'll be able to fix any issue you may have in Teams. Right. If you need to hear that properly, change the video settings down to 0.25 and you'll be able to understand that. Sorry, just my mind moves so quickly that it's really hard for the average person to understand the processing power that my mind has within. It's I'm every day I just try to just bring it down. It's really hard, but I'm getting there. Okay, now let's actually do what I was meant to do and try and teach you guys something. Because I am the teacher. Right. Some common issues with Microsoft Teams. 1. Teams won't load the latest messages. Now, I don't know if you guys are familiar with Teams, but the whole point of Teams is to be like WhatsApp for companies. So your boss can send you messages instantly and can read if you've received it and torment you for not replying back within 1 minute. Now, I don't have that issue, but a lot of you people do. And I've seen a lot of videos of some CEOs who are very, very micromanaging and stalk their employees, basically. So, I personally don't think it's a bad thing if Teams won't load the latest messages, to be honest. I think it's actually alright. It means you don't have to reply. You have an excuse to not reply to your manager. So, that's the first one. But, in the event that, you actually do need, to view your messages instantly, which is the point of Teams. Here are some things you can try. Now, the first thing you guys can try is to quit Microsoft Teams. If you don't know how to do that, right here on the bottom right, you see the little Teams logo. What you just need to do is you just need to right click on that and click on quit. And now when that logo has disappeared, you can no longer view that. And if you need to reopen Teams, you can either double click on the shortcut here, or if you don't have the shortcut, you just type Teams, enter, bada bing, bada boom. And that should be back up. And if it's not back up, I don't know. I have one thing, I'm trying to show you, how it works, and if your issue deviates from that, I can't help you anymore, and I'm sorry. Like I said, I'm a fraud. Okay, right. If for some reason you're unable to, if something's really broken, you can't see the icon on the bottom right here, then what you can do is you can open Task Manager. And there's two ways to open Task Manager. The first way to open Task Manager is to do Control-Alt-Delete on your keyboard. Control is usually on the bottom left. Alt is about 2 buttons away, and Delete is about above the arrow keys. So if you don't know where Control-Alt-Delete is, Google it. I don't know. Okay, well, the second thing you can do is you can open Task Manager manually, and that I can show you. So what you can do is you can just type task, and it should pop up as the first app. If you've got another app that starts with the word task, you just carry on typing, and you just type manager. So you press enter. It will be quite small here, but if you have a lot of apps going, you've got a lot of just a lot of stuff going on, on the computer and in your life, it's alright, it's fine. You can you click on more details, which you don't really need to. Click on Microsoft Teams and then end task. That should get rid of it there, and that should also get rid of it. That should also get rid of it down there. I don't know why I don't have faith in myself. Like, you fix computers on a daily, so come on. Sorry. Duh. Sorry, Mac users. I forgot about you guys. Sorry, not sorry. You guys get all the attention anyway. It's not fair. It's not fair. I've been, trying to fix on Mac these days. It's just been giving me electric shocks. I think I deserve it, to be honest. Every time I touch it, it just zaps me. I don't know. I just think I'm electrifying. Oh, stop it. I'll stop. Well, on a Mac, for those of you that are watching me on a Mac, first off, close it. Secondly, open it again. You can open Activity Monitor. So let's see if we can find a picture. Activity Monitor Mac. Guys, don't judge me for using Bing. Images. Okay, right. This is many variations of the icon. It's one of these guys. I'm gonna say that's Yosemite. Okay, it's one of those. Okay, if you see the little heart rate, beep beep type thing going on, there you go. And when you open that, if it ever loads, let's get rid of that. Okay, this is why people don't use Bing. Microsoft, are you listening? Right, okay. Yeah, so you can click on the Teams process, which should be running if you have it open on a Mac. You can click on Force Quit, and that should quit the program for you, and you can try reopening that. And hopefully your Teams messages should start loading normally after that. Also, don't forget, a lot of the stuff I'm mentioning here, you can interchange that between a lot of the issues here, because there are a lot of the general. These are the most basic, simple Teams troubleshooting steps that you can use. So that's absolutely fine if you wanted to go ahead and do that. Next one, Teams is freezing up while using it. I have seen this issue before. A lot of it is you're trying to use it. Do you know the not responding? thing you get, when you overload, a software, you do too many things, or your computer doesn't have enough RAM, and it just sort of locks up, and then it sort of gets a bit, grayed out, and it just is not responding, and it doesn't do anything. What you usually meant to do for that is you just quit. That should quit it for you. And if you launch it, that usually does sort things out. If that doesn't sort things out and you're still having issues, there's a chance you could be on a very, very old version of Teams, to be honest. So if you try clicking on your user profile, this is how you update Teams. Check for updates, and you get a little pop-up here. We will check and install any updates while you continue to work. So you can try that, see if that works. Don't know if it does, and just see if that sorts the issue out. This is another biggie. Here's the clue. Did you get it? No? Not yet? Microphone issues. If you're getting a lot of these issues, oh, we got the latest updates. Thank you. So, microphone issues. This is another common issue I've seen a lot of people have. I've had, we've had a lot of tickets open at my workplace. People having microphone issues with Teams, or maybe webcam issues, or just general, which is really understandable, because this is a big change. A lot of people haven't used these webcam features a lot. I think a lot of people probably have personal Skype accounts. So the most common reason why this issue happens is usually because of your device settings. Maybe you've unplugged it, you've plugged it, unplugged it, you've you've plugged in different devices. You can have a lot of issues with that. So if you just take a look, so what we just have to do is go into our device settings. So these are the device settings for Teams. This is what Teams uses in order to get input from the microphone and output and input from the camera. And it's not the same as the settings down here. These settings here are related to your computer and not related to Teams. So when you change a setting here, it doesn't affect the settings in Teams. So just make a note of that. So if we go ahead into settings, devices, audio devices, my setup. So I think you can pick a specific loadout that you can have depending on which device that you plug in. So if you have a headset, you can say, I want the sound to come to the headset. I want the microphone to come from the headset, and so on and so forth. And if you have like an external microphone, you can say you can plug that in, and you can have a customized setup where you can get the sound input from this microphone instead of this one, like I'm doing now. You could also make a test call, so that's probably the best thing I'd suggest before you have any meetings or any class sessions or anything. Once you make the test call, you'll be able to see what works and what doesn't work. Usually you'll hear yourself back if your microphone works or doesn't. Another option you get is you'll be able to choose noise suppression. Camera, obviously it's not connected because I'm on a virtual machine. But if you had one connected, you'll be able to pick from a drop down, and from that drop down you'll be able to preview the camera and test to see if that camera works. And you might notice that you have an issue, like you just switched off, you just put on the privacy filter for a camera. Which is what a lot of people do. So, don't feel bad if you've done that. Good old sign-in issues. Right. Where do we start with the Teams sign-in issues? Now, if you're having Teams sign-in issues, first off, that's not your fault. It's always Microsoft's fault. Well, it can be either your 365 account, your password's been reset, you can get signed out of Teams. MFA has been set up. You can get signed out of Teams. If you don't know what MFA is, that's multi-factor authentication. That's basically when you get a code sent through to your phone. So yeah, if you're having sign-in issues, the first thing to always do is to just quit and reopen Teams and see if that sorts out the issues. Sometimes, something goes wrong. If that doesn't work, I would also recommend just restarting your computer. This goes for anything. Technician ever asks, have you restarted the computer? Please don't lie and say you have. Just say you haven't. Just say, I'm gonna go do that now. The second thing you can do is you can also clear your cache. The cache is like a temporary memory. Store things like recent chat history. It basically downloads a certain amount of information to your computer. The first thing you need to do is to quit Teams completely. So you go right here, you click on quit. Quit. Next thing you need to do is you need to click on WinR right here, and that will give you the run dialog box. And what this can do is this basically, it percentage backslash folder here called cache. So what you'll need to do is you just click on you can just do Control A, and that will select everything in this folder. And what you can do is you can just press delete, and that will delete everything from your cache. And what that means is that it will just, the next time you open Teams, put your 365 details again. So that will just mean just your email and your password, and and also to authenticate if you need to authenticate as well. If that still doesn't fix your issue, you might need to reinstall Teams. And to do that, obviously you need to uninstall. So you go on add or remove programs. And here are the list of apps you already have installed. So you just need to navigate down to Microsoft Teams. Click uninstall. And then that will go ahead and uninstall Teams from your computer. What you'll also need to do is you'll need to restart your computer just to finish up removing the rest of the files that can't be removed. When you come back, all you need to do is type download Microsoft Teams. I don't know if Chrome has this. This is why everyone should use Bing, the superior engine. I'm totally taking a mic here. Obviously, feel free to leave a comment down in the comment section. You can like it, you can dislike it. If you dislike it, I'd prefer a comment to let me know why you dislike this video, and also an address so I can pay you a visit. But yeah. Thank you for watching this video. Take care, everyone, and have a good day. Alright, bye.